Barely 2 days after her death, I saw online on social media invite for a burial ceremony. And I asked myself, I said, am I so useless within the family that I wasn't told? Who is the person just fixing just 2 days? Were they waiting for her to die? You know, those questions keep coming to my mind. I called my wife and she said she's not aware. Immediately, I had to take permission from work. I told my colleague about it. They said I should go home. I came home and I asked my senior-in-law, sir, what is happening? He said he was there when they talked about the burial. And he consented. And without any benefit of doubt, we all know the death of Sister Bumi pained a lot of us, but we are pained differently. You can't cry more than the bereaved. The way the immediate family are pained is different from the way our colleagues will be pained. And the brother was totally indisposed. I mean my senior-in-law, Brother Wale. He said at that moment, he doesn't know what to decide and what to do. He saw his younger sister being wheeled out of the hospital to the morgue. And I demanded for the number of the person who stood as the forerunner of the initial preparation. I was given his number. As evidence, I still have his response to me. The first thing I did, I wouldn't want to barge into his privacy by calling him direct. Some people don't speak number they don't know. I sent him a message. And my message goes thus. I said, please, I greet you in the name of God. I am a member of the family of your colleague, late Sister Bumi Akinanu. Please, can you permit me to call you on phone so we can talk? His response was, I am not interested in your call. And I deemed it fit to go further. I sent him a voice note. In this voice note, I pleaded with him. I said, there are two persons you don't get mad with or get angry with. A newborn baby and the dead. And I said, for the sake of your late colleague, please, can you talk to me? He refused to respond to me. This was on Saturday, the week before they actually fixed their own burial. We waited. The next thing we did, I said, is there any, because I know it's a gospel association. And we know what gospel means. It's things of the Lord. And I said, is there any elderly person we can consult from the gospel word that can help us talk to this person so we could talk and reconcile the event by shifting the date a bit further. We all know that the initial date they fixed was supposed to be last week. Shifting an event to the following week, is it that bad? So we were even thinking, instead of the Tuesday, shift it to Thursday, Friday, and Saturday that same week. So the elderly person we contacted called him, spoke to him, and he told the elderly man that She Ọ̀rọ̀ Bùnmi, which translated into, is it late Bumi's matter? He said, ẹ gbàgbé ọ̀rọ̀ Bùnmi, forget about it. He is not interested. And he banged the phone on the elderly man. I now told my in-laws and my wife, I said, we can do this ourselves. We can do this ourselves. And I told my in-laws, I said, this person is putting himself in the place of God. Maybe because there is no man that is indispensable. It is only God. So I felt he could be thinking the family is so wretched, they can't bury their dead. And I said, My in-law immediately said, okay, let's have a platform so we can achieve this. I think our sister, who is a true member of the family and a strong woman from UK, the person of Mrs. Adekemi, we formed the platform, 6 of us. Myself, my senior in-law, Mrs. Adekemi, Monisola, and my wife and her twin sister, 6 of us. We did the cost of everything. And I went to the cemetery at Aton myself. And I made negotiation. And the 6 of us were able to contribute over and above, without coming to the public for assistance, what is needed to bury her. We only need to inform and plead with other of our colleagues, because I will not say it is all the artists, other of our colleagues, to honor her. And the next thing we started hearing is, in as much as we are trying to contact some persons, they will say we should go and meet that particular person. He has called them to disregard our call. Yes. And I said, okay, what about if my in-law, my late in-law, is not as popular as this, and she dies? Are we not going to bury her? I said, we can go to any church. I trust churches, and beg for pastors to come and honor us to bury our sister. They were obliged to read. Thereafter, we started planning. All of a sudden, we started seeing information online that the family are ruthless, that the family are giving problem. Please, for correction's sake and for the sake of God, Akinanu family is not a problematic family. And to make it worse, I saw a self-acclaimed prophet. I will use that word. Permit me, sir. Online. You call yourself a prophet, and you wrote online that the family of late Sister Bumi is begging artists and begging them to come and perform in her burial, which is a total lie. And I look at him and I told my friend, I said, you can see why some people will decide not to go to church. This is a self-acclaimed prophet. But there is one thing I want to beg every one of us here, even the bloggers and everyone. I am from Ondo State. I know the rudiment of law. They should please go back. I am not begging him. I am sounding it as a warning to him. I will follow him to the latter legally. There is what we call cyber crime in Nigeria today. Whether it is cyberbullying or cyber stalking, the long arm of the law, we get him. I want to beg him to drop everything he has said about my family.